home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run to the left. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that. High school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Utes have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It is speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slings it downfield. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's live. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Notre Dame will get things started with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Pick off. What a play by this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Dampier. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Motion from the back. Looks as if he's going to run it. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
Well, the defense got tremendous penetration. They were able to rally to the football with their backs against the wall on their own goal line and force a huge loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. The throw. Why not trying to get in? And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Dropping back, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Utah!
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability. His wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Takes his shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go. Right. Single, single.
Quarterback making checks.
Easton.
Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He leaves it with his back. There he goes! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think you're...
Snagged it at the 30 and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He might want another play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Utes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Pass on second down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Grab near the marker. It's locked. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking for a huge play. A full dive to haul that one in.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Bray. Runs through a tackle. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is...
Looking for a deep man. A full dive to haul that one in.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Bray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck, really nice job by the linebacker there.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball, way to knock it down, but man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And it slips just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the handoff. It's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the tight end. Racing to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Price. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
And the try is no good, but there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quickly complete. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
Drive they just put together to tie this football game up. That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Utes are in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Now on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
A All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more. Give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Fields. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Price. Turning it on. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Fellas, how many fall Saturdays have been highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry? Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Johnson looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. On the move. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Using his feet. Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Here comes the two-point try.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3.
You know, teams practice two-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a three-point game so your opponent can only tie now with a field goal. Great job of execution.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Carr. He's taking a deep shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle. And he's still running after the move. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Price. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Carr. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. The tag, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
Utah.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.